you don't know what brought them to that, and just be glad that you're in a better place that you didn't need to get there.
It's the extending people grace. That's a big thing. Yeah. And you mentioned how you finished up. You never know what somebody else is going through, and it feels better. Of course, we're all like, I was on the phone with Verizon earlier today, and this
that
lady,
could frustrate
you know what I mean? But and it was more so because I'm at the phone store, I'm trying to pay, and the lady was nice, and I was talking to the Apple rep in the store, but she couldn't hear my conversation, so I was very short. I'm like, ma'am, I'm in a rush, I'm trying to pay off my phone. That's all. So she's asking me all these questions, but she has to, and I get it, and eventually, I got the problem solved in about 2 minutes. It wasn't even long. But when I hung up the phone, and I was nicer towards the end, but as I hung up the phone...
You gave her a smile.
Right. As I hung up the phone, the Apple representative, she was standing there, and she said, yeah, like, I'm sure they were really mean on the phone. Or made it seem as if, like, they were just frustrating me. And I said... You know what? Actually, she was nice. And it was just
then
more
you felt
me.
worse.
You know what I mean? I felt bad. I was like, actually, she was nice. But, you just... It's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I even getting upset? Yeah. But I appreciated her. She didn't throw it back. She was very nice. So it almost made me feel like I should be nice. Right. So
that's the reminder you needed for the day.
And it's the energy, that energy, and it's so important to walk in rooms and just make people feel good. Yeah.
And that leads to, again, it's all this classic advice, like holding grudges. Somewhere it was said, holding a grudge is like eating rat poison and waiting for the other person to die. Because you're walking around miserable thinking about what Dak did to me. I can't believe he did it. I can't. And you forgot it happened. You're walking around having a great day. And you're like, why do you want to let somebody in your head like that? Don't let it go. Again, all of this stuff is easy, but you're like, you don't understand this situation, what they did. You're right. I don't. There's some people that do some really bad things. But you try and let it go and just don't let it screw up your whole day. It might be a bad second, but there's not going to be worth it. Nothing good's going to happen from you being mad and screaming and yelling and kicking.
And it's not good leadership qualities. It doesn't look good in any way to anybody. And reading Ryan Blair's book, and he said that either you're in control or you're out of control. And to me, it's like so simple, but it's like, am I out of control in this situation? Am I letting my emotions get to me? Am I treating this person how I should be treating them, how I would want to be treated in this position? And it just allowed me very black and white. Sometimes things need to be black and white for me, where it's like, well, I was kind of, no, are you in control or are you out of control? Are you letting your emotions get the best of you? So that's something that I'm always looking for different things to give me gauges.
Listen, you're always wise beyond your years, and that is one. Is if you got a team or you're leading a company, they're looking to you. Everybody could be great when the water's real calm. Hey, we're sailing along. This is great. Look, the boat starts rocking and everything's going wrong, and you're taking on water. If the captain starts freaking out and yelling and screaming and panic doesn't, that's not good. You want a captain that says, "No, hey, we trained for this, right? We got this. Here's what you're going to do. And then everybody says, and now I look at those times and I say, this is another opportunity for me to show, why I'm here, why I'm good at what I do, and what your worth is. So you kind of look at those now and say they're opportunities, because every day something's going to happen. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 things. We have people that work in our company, they're going to get 7 emergencies in a day. If you let the first one set you off, every day is going to be a bad day. You're going to hate what you do. If you look at it as an opportunity to help people, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to show them why I'm the leader. Then it's just like, hey, you know what? You just keep building yourself up through the day. Nothing's unexpected.
And it's a privilege to be in that leadership position, because you have a larger impact on steering the ship. But that can be negative or positive depending on how you approach it. So this same book that I'm talking about, they were saying that if we come in, or let's say you're on the job as a leader, and you may just be uncomfortable or panicking, but you're not really losing it. But if your employees, the people following you, see you panic slightly, they're going to lose their minds. And it's going to really it's compounding, exactly where you're just thinking I'm just a little upset. They're thinking like it's much bigger. But the good thing is it works like that on the positive side as well. Yeah.